Welcome to the short video on children, cyberbullying and mental health. This is the third video in the series, and this is a resource for healthcare practitioners. The aim of the session is to educate healthcare practitioners who work with children about cyberbullying and how it can affect a child's mental health. I'm Dr. Krisha Patel and I'm the mental health lead for the company. I also work as a forensic medical examiner in police custody and I'm one of the sexual offences examiners in the SARCs. What is cyberbullying? So cyberbullying is a modern day technology related phenomenon. And cyberbullying is bullying that takes place over digital devices like mobile phones, computers, and tablets. It can occur through text messages, apps, online and social media, and forums and chat rooms or online gaming communities. And it includes sending, posting, or sharing negative or harmful or false or mean content about someone else. It can include sharing personal or private information about someone else, but the aim of it is to cause embarrassment or humiliation for the victim. So here are some examples of cyberbullying. So a bully could take a picture of someone from their social media account or their Facebook account, and then they could deface the picture and spread that around with the aim of causing embarrassment for that child. Someone could directly send text messages saying you are ugly or something mean and negative, and that can be someone who the victim knows, or it could be somebody who's completely anonymous. Or the victim may have a photo taken of them that they're not aware of in an unflattering way, and then they might sort of deface the image and make jokes about the child and then spread that photo around. So physical bullying can occur in schools, of course, and it can continue as cyberbullying. And cyberbullying can be 24/7 and feel much more intrusive and invasive for that child, as it involves a more extreme invasion of their personal space. And it can be compounded by the potential anonymity provided by the bully, the perpetrator. And the bully has the ability to harass the victim 24/7, regardless of where that victim is. So it intrudes into their space in their home environment, which they used to consider as safe and personal and private. And videos of incidents can get circulated, and the child can then be re-traumatized and humiliated over and over again by having this content that is shared around. So trolling and cyberbullying thrives in a context where internet use can be anonymous. So people can hide behind their screens and remain anonymous. People can be disinhibited with what they say and what they post anonymously. And unlike physical bullying that occurs in school, there's no authority figures, such as teachers, who will intervene and stop that. And the potential for cyberbullying is increasing as more and more children are accessing the internet at earlier ages, and societal norms around when somebody gets their first smartphone are changing. And there can be a vicious cycle that emerges. So obviously cyberbullying is something that can contribute to psychological and mental health issues. But it's also possible that those with pre-existing psychological and mental health issues are the ones who are more likely to get bullied and the ones who are less resilient to cyberbullying. So that's how this vicious cycle can emerge, whereby someone with psychosocial problems may be at increased risk of cyberbullying, and in turn, that cyberbullying may exacerbate their psychological and mental health problems. So how does cyberbullying affect the emotional and psychological well-being of the child? So it can contribute to negative self-esteem and lead to low and poor self-esteem issues. It can really affect someone's confidence. It can affect someone's attendance and performance at school. In some cases, it leads to avoidance at school, and very often people have to change schools because of bullying. It can lead to depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts and self-harm, stress, loneliness and isolation. It may lead to increased hostility and aggression, and perhaps substance misuse issues. And of course, bullying is a adverse childhood experience, an ACE, and that's something that affects a child's development and shapes their personality later on in life. Just a final slide to remember to always consider online use in children, particularly in children, but also in older age groups as well. But always consider cyberbullying in children, which can be a risk factor for completed suicide. So don't forget to ask about that. And in the next session, we're going to talk about gaming and access to extreme and harmful online content like pornography or extremely violent content, and how that can affect children's mental health.